Assalamu alaikum Nazreen, and also Eid Mubarak! Now, I don't make it a secret on this channel that I am a practicing Muslim, born and raised, and that's by design, since it's an intrinsic part of my identity. Without Islam, I'd be an entirely different, much bummier, objectively worse person. But with that being said, I also choose not to put it at the very forefront of my videos so that people of all backgrounds can enjoy my channel. However, at the time of me writing this video, it is currently Ramadan, a full month dedicated to fasting, prayer, introspection, and gaining closeness with God. And so I thought I could use this time to share with you guys some of my favorite things about being a Muslim. Like, for example, Allah rewards us for everything. Y'all always want to talk about how Islam is restrictive, but nobody ever tells you how Allah will reward you for any and every little thing that you do in His name. Oh, you're sick? Boom! Your sins are getting burned away. Oh, you visited your homie while he's sick? Congrats! 70,000 angels are sending you blessings until the next day. Even something as simple as moving a dangerous obstacle off the path. Rewarded. Oh, you were planning on doing something good but didn't get to do it? Congrats! You got rewarded for it anyway. You get rewarded, and you get rewarded, and you get rewarded. Subhanallah. Islam really is not as difficult as people would have you believe. People want to talk about Sharia being evil and barbaric and oppressive. Brother, do you even know what Sharia means? Putting your right shoe on before your left shoe is Sharia. Playing with your wife is following Sharia. Donating to the poor is considered Sharia. Smiling is following Sharia. You literally get good deeds for smiling, bro. Of course, all of that is secondary to the 5 main pillars: Shahada, praying, fasting, zakat, hajj, all that. But like, everything else after that is so easy. Some random redneck hillbilly from South Carolina with a 2nd grade reading level who gets all his info from Fox News will tell you that Islam oppresses women and doesn't let them work or go to school. And that's how I just know you don't know how to read. The very first university ever was opened by a Muslim woman, Fatima al-Fihri, in the 9th century. Fast forward 600 years later to 15th century medieval Europe, and women are still being burned at the stake for allegedly performing witchcraft. Even in the US, women couldn't even have their own property without a man until the year 1900. Huh, I wonder what the Islamic perspective on that would be. Oh wait! I don't want to hear about Muslims having a backward society or white people being the master race, bro. Y'all were some idiots. These white folks will call us savages, not realizing Muslims have been ahead of the curve for centuries. The numbers you use every day are Arabic.
Coffee
originated in Yemen. The man who discovered that your vision came from light reflected in your eyes was Ibn al-Haytham, a Muslim astronomer from the Islamic Golden Age who influenced the likes of Isaac Newton and is also otherwise referred to as the father of modern optics. That is such a hard nickname, bro. What do you mean? And wallah, don't even get me started on shawarma, bro. Are you kidding me? Also, I want to get back to that point about Islam oppressing women because it's so stupid. It's so stupid. Yes, the hijab is obligatory in the same way that it's obligatory for you to wear pants when you're going outside. There are uncontacted tribes out there and their culture involves running around butt naked. By their logic, we're the ones that are oppressed because we gotta wear clothes outside instead of Neanderballing it everywhere. The hijab is not a tool of oppression. And I hate when non-Muslims and even some Muslims try to treat it as such. It's literally just a different set of modesty standards. That's literally it. Like, I'm sorry, I'm just a dumb little brown boy. Can someone please explain to me why it's okay when a nun covers herself to observe her faith, but it's not okay when a Muslim woman does it? Also, not only does Islam give women various rights that are exclusive to only them, but it also explicitly gives rapists the death penalty. Like, that is the most base thing I've ever heard, bro. If Diddy was in a Muslim country, that man would be lashed, castrated, and subsequently dead within the hour. Also, speaking of death, the Islamic concept of the afterlife is so incredibly sick. It is described as that which no eye has seen, no ear has heard, and has never crossed the mind of any human being. Its splendor is quite literally beyond our comprehension. An infinite garden with flowing rivers of milk, honey, and wine, with giant mansions erected to reward the believer's loyalty. I don't know about y'all, but inshallah, after I get into heaven, meet our prophets, and see my family and friends, I am going to go crazy. First thing I'm gonna do, I'm turning into Goku and getting into a Dragon Ball level fight with my homies, flying at Mach speeds, firing Kamehamehas, and smacking into each other like ping pong balls. And after that, I'm gonna be doing everything I was forbidden from in this life. I'm gonna be partying for like 150,000 years, cracking halal bottles, popping halal zannies, smoking halal joints, cause we made it! And as a bonus, I'm gonna get myself a 175-inch flat screen TV with a live broadcast of hell and watch all my ops burn in eternal damnation with a magically bottomless bucket of popcorn made of solid gold! I also find the concept of an afterlife to just be inherently comforting. The idea that there is a light at the end of the tunnel, that my efforts will be rewarded, that I will be reunited with the people I love, and that the people who did evil in this world will be punished, it grounds me. And it brings me face to face with the fact that my time on Earth is limited without scaring the crap out of me. To be honest, it really doesn't matter to me whether or not Jannah is actually real, because for me it's a win-win. If hell is real, I don't even want to risk the possibility of ending up in there. And if all I gotta do is follow this book, pray 5 times a day, and just generally not be a garbage person to end up in heaven, then I say, sure, why not? If Islam is right, and Jannah exists, and inshallah I make it in, then great. I passed the test and I'm getting lit with the squad for eternity. And if, na'udhu billah, heaven is not real, and everything just fades to black, I'll know that I lived my life sticking to my morals, abstaining from things that would have been harmful for me, and tried my hardest to build a life that I could be proud of. And even if you're not religious, I feel like that's a really valuable lesson you could take away from Islam. It emphasizes letting go of the things you can't control, such as your own mortality, as well as what others think of you, and having the integrity to sacrifice the things that you want, even if it gives you just a chance at something better, because you know that it will be better for you. Let go of the vanity and the need to impress anyone else, and even if the entire rest of the world might tell you that you're wrong, you'll have the fortitude to put your head down and stick to your own path, because you know that God is in your corner.
Muslim people are not all Allahu Akbar boom, not like this. We are cute. We are Allahu Akbar, yes, like this. Not Allahu Akbar boom, not like this.